Breaking news right now, a live look at Breonna Taylor's memorial in Louisville, Kentucky. Protests erupted after a grand jury decision not to charge officers directly related to her death. Former Detective Brett Hankinson has been indicted on wanton endangerment for firing shots that went into a nearby apartment. Taylor died back in March. The announcement has brought up so many reactions, and to have a meaningful discussion this morning, we're bringing in our expert on racial equality, Dr. Rosemary Allen. So, Dr. Allen, Breonna's name has become a big part of the Black Lives Matter movement. How does this grand jury decision affect that movement?
Good morning, Natasha. I believe that it shows and confirms why the Black Lives Matter movement is so very important. This movement is about ensuring justice and accountability for the killing of innocent Black people. Black people are 3.5 times more likely to be killed by police officers when they're not attacking and unarmed. And Black youth are 21 times more likely to be killed by police officers. Very few are ever charged, and even fewer are found guilty. The Black Lives Matter movement is about organizing against anti-Black racism. And it really matters right now because a police officer was held accountable for shooting holes through a wall, but not for shooting holes in Breonna Taylor's body.
So we saw the initial reaction from protesters last night. What do you think people will do next?
I believe people will continue to take to the street to express their outrage. They'll continue to demand justice, even if it appears to fall on deaf ears. I believe that people will continue to demand that funding is funneled from police departments to community programs, and legislation like what happened here in Colorado will be passed throughout the country to hold police officers accountable for the murder of innocent Black people.
Any final thoughts this morning?
You know, Natasha, Breonna was an EMT. Her life was about saving people. She had aspirations of becoming a nurse, but those dreams died with her on that fateful morning. And people are not only mourning her death, but mourning the loss of hope that police officers will ever be held accountable. Breonna Taylor's life mattered.
Dr. Allen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.